What's been some of the biggest changes Coach Bush has implemented with you guys here in the last week?
Yeah, obviously, when he stepped into that role, he obviously had some different words for us, I would say, different style of defense. We're going to change some things up. And then we did a few different things in practice. Obviously, the practice schedule is a little bit different with Coach Joseph and kind of what Bush wants from the defense. So those are the main biggest things, I would say.
I think he likes the way that Bill meets you guys in the middle as far as seeing how you guys learn and adjusting his teaching style that way. What would you say is your learning style, and how would you say Bush has sort of met you there?
Yeah, I think Coach Bush does a good job of that. Obviously, learning these new words and stuff and knowing what we need to do in each of them and then translating that to the field. Obviously, when you get practice on the field, you're going to, for me at least, I remember it better when I've actually had in-person live reps with it, So obviously in practice today, we got some live reps with these new words and stuff. So I think that was big over the bye week is to put in these, and we had some time to kind of learn them. So I think that was one of our major emphases over the bye week.
So how would you size up the run defense so far, and what sort of you think needs to improve, in these next few weeks?
Yeah, obviously it's not been what we've wanted it to be. And usually if you look at it, it's usually just one person out of their gap, one person did something wrong. So usually that's what we're finding with this, and we just kind of need to tighten up and just kind of do our own job. If everyone does their own job, everything will work out perfect for us. So I think that's kind of been our emphasis, is just doing your job. Everyone has to do their job. D-line, obviously, getting some knockback, linebackers flowing, and then obviously the DBs making some tackles when they need to. So
do you feel it's more assignment misses than like getting beat physically, or is it a combination, or how would you square that up?
Oh, I wouldn't say that necessarily. I'd say it's a combination probably. I think people usually know where they're supposed to be. It's just whether they get there or maybe they didn't know where they're supposed to be. And that's kind of a thing. Maybe we had some checks that a lot of stuff was running through our head and stuff. Where do we need to be on this? Where do we need to be on that? I think Bush is trying to kind of condense that stuff down and make it more simple for us, so we may have less calls and stuff like that. So
How do you feel like that can help you with the simplification?
yeah, I think you can just play faster. If you know where you're supposed to be and everything's not so confusing, I think it's easier to just play, Instead of thinking, oh, where do I need to be on this play? If we can just simple it down and just play.
To your point about a lot of stuff going through your head, I don't know if you felt that so far, but what is that in general? What's it like when you there's a lot going through your head, you can't kind of get what you're supposed to be?
Yeah, I mean, from a D-line standpoint, our stuff is pretty basic. Obviously, the other positions have more stuff, I think, to deal with as far as mentally, especially linebackers. They're making all these calls for us, telling us where to be and stuff like that. So I'd say maybe more on their thing, and we're really focused on getting the call, getting our feet set, getting ready to play the down so we can try and win the down, put us in the best spot.
Well, we've undergone some physical games leading up to what was the bye week like for you? What did you focus on?
Yeah, obviously the bye week, we were focused on technique, stuff like that, and then we got a couple days off, so really to get my body right for that. Played around the golf, so that was fun. But yeah, just kind of getting the body right. Watched a couple football games. Didn't do too much.
Maybe you talked about getting some younger guys some new looks this last week or two. Who were some guys maybe at your position or on the defense who you'd be excited to see a little bit more about what they can do in the game?
Yeah, I think in the D-line room we got a lot of good younger guys that are developing, and obviously it's an open competition every week. If they show that they're up there and they can play, then they're going to play. And I think Nash hasn't played as much as he would like. I think he's been doing a good job. Obviously, some younger guys, Ruquan, Keese, people like them. So I think it's a good thing to have that open competition. Makes us work for what we play for, So.
Okay. How'd you shoot golf last week?
Decent. Yeah. We went to Iron Horse. It was a kind of a tough. Teammates.
Who won?
Well, we played a scramble, 3-man scramble. We didn't win. Yeah. Yeah, it was fun though. So nice little getaway.
Yeah. Thanks, Colton.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.